Room. The bedroom, emissive, we want to put structure combined. There we go. That's what I like. That's what I want to see. Now, I'm thinking that one I might want to make that one 2K. But before I think of that, let's go and turn off the cast shadows and all these things. This is baked lighting, so it's going to be really optimal when it runs. The point light, I'm going to change to a directional light, and I'm actually only going to keep it to light avatars. It looks like it's still lighting the world, and it is, and I'll fix that in just a moment, because it shouldn't be lighting the world. I'm going to put the light on this side, the directional light on this side, so it lights the faces of avatars while they're facing the camera, and it shows the bed in the background. This is the camera shots I'm going to be going for. What I need to do is go and make bedroom not get affected by lighting. Wow, that's nice. And if I go to diffuse and I change this to that, nice. That's much nicer than it was a second ago. Let's do the same deal for this. Don't use lighting. And for the diffuse, use black. Okay, and you, the carpet, don't use lighting. And for the diffuse, use black. Now it should start looking very much like it did over here. No, this is it. Is this it? This is it. Yeah, it's starting to look like that. A little bit. They got the shadows coming from the other direction. That's okay. Oh, it's updating in real time over here. Good, good. And with some bloom, this could start looking real nice. I'm going to go 2K with the texture for the house instead of whatever K I used. Also, what happens when I assign bedroom structure combined to windows? Does it look correct or does it look weird? It looks correct, doesn't it? Yeah, that means that this thing wants opacity to come from there too. I bet. Well, you know. And that does look pretty good. Okay, let us use 2K for that. It's going to be 2K Alpha Channel 2. Jeez, I wish that people would put the parts of the model that need transparency on a different texture sheet. That way, you don't need to have all, like, I'm going to have a huge 2K texture. I'm just downsizing from 4K. 2K texture that's only going to use a couple tiny squares for the opacity map. It's not optimal, but it's what has to be done. Okay, so what am I doing over here? I'm making this go to 2048. And it's going to be combined structure. Download. Download. There's my 2K. Upload the 2K. And before my eyes, things will get clearer. And I will notice because it's going to be twice the resolution. That's better. And I can actually see the carpet. Cool. Okay, I think that does it. Let's make sure I'm over here. I don't want to use lighting. It's black. Yep. The carpet. Bedroom. Don't use lighting. It's black. Windows. Don't use lighting. And a diffuse black. That's looking pretty good. I wonder if we could cast a shadow on the ground. Let's see, cast shadows. Okay, but the floor, here's the thing. I don't want the high resolution model to catch the shadows because the high poly model, because that could hurt performance a lot. I'm going to see if I could do something weird here and make a 3D render plane that is positioned about over here and is about, it's going to have to be scaled up some, like that. Okay, now this material I want to be new material. Oh, I just realized something. I could copy this. I could copy how to do this material. I don't have to think for myself. If you're being creative, you're doing it wrong. Let's go and look up Will Scott. QMap projection Twitter. So I'm trying to find a tweet that somebody did. That linked to a tutorial project that would illustrate how to do this shadow mat. Now that I think of it, I already forked this project, but I'm already here. So let's just go to the project. No, that's not it. Okay, I forked this project already. So I'm just going to go to the one that I forked. Well, it's Skybox stuff, I think. Yeah. Somewhere in this project is the example of shadow mat. Okay, I just want this thing to receive shadows. Oh, and its material. I'm just checking out its material stuff here. Its materials is use Skybox, use gamma. Pre-multiplied alpha 0. That must be it right there. Okay, so this, I'm going to go to opacity pre-multiplied alpha 0. I'm going to tell this thing not to use lighting. No, we do use lighting, don't use Skybox or gamma. Okay. Okay. And now I can apply a shadow there. And see. I cast a shadow onto it. I'm not casting a shadow onto it. Maybe I gotta refresh. Oh, maybe I gotta tell it. Cast shadows, receive shadows. That was the important part. Okay, shadow plane, receive shadows. Material. Diffuse is white, ambient is black. Diffuse is white, ambient is black. I don't see myself casting a shadow on it though. Okay, I'm missing something else in this material. Okay, we got pre-multiplied alpha. Oh, they attached a special shader to it that make it do that, huh? That doesn't bode very well for me. Now I've done this a different way without a script. How did I do it without a script? Probably wasn't as good. I might have to give up on the shadow mat here. Almost it, but I'm darkening stuff. How can I not darken stuff? I wonder. Well, there we go. There we go! Now I'm casting shadows. Let's get this sun thing here. We'll say the distance doesn't need to be very far. It needs to be 8. And we'll take the shadow map up to 1024. So they're nice shadows. Okay, it kind of sucks that I'm not casting shadows on the thing. What if this thing did take shadows? How would it look? It would look like nothing. Why would it look like nothing? Because the material I told not to take shadows. Okay, that's working. What if I didn't have to use lighting? Then it's not working. Okay. Okay, so the render, the shadow mat thing that I made, it's cool, but I might not use it. I might just use regular shadows. I can't even see the regular shadows though, they're so faint. What, is that what's going on? Are they just faint? Yeah, the shadows are very, very faint. Okay, let's go back to my idea of faking shadows. Now, can I make them not as heavy as what I need to figure out if it's possible? I don't think it is possible. Oh no. Well, there we go. But it's still dark. I'm probably gonna have to give it a gray texture or something to fix that, huh? Maybe. Nope, that didn't change anything. Okay, I'm giving up on the shadow matte idea. We're going to go no shadows, no real-time lighting. It's going to be more performant for it. But yeah, we'll just go with that. Let's see here. I don't think that I want to throw a big skybox over there. But here's what I want. I want this to feel like it's a complete room, and it doesn't feel like a complete room when there's this open thing there. So let's do a couple things. Let's get the spawn point, and we'll move the spawn point much closer to the bed. Like so. And for the rest of the room, I'm gonna have to figure something out here. Walls. Yeah, we're gonna make this a wall. And we're gonna do some tomfoolery to make this look correct. Okay, tomfoolery completed. We got this chunk of wall that I could use to extend this model out further than it actually came as. That's cool. Now to hide that seam, I'm going to make a 3D box. I'm going to make yet another material. Call this one off-white. We'll give it a diffuse of that. And we're going to leave it affected by light as normal, because that might look better than not after I get it where it needs to go. Okay, we are extending this room. It's gonna work. Okay, I don't think I could do that for the floor though, at least not with that wood. So what can I do for the floor and the ceiling? Oh wow, that's what I was using. I was using the ceiling. So let's just use the ceiling again. I wasn't using the wall at all. Okay, now I just need the ground out here. Oh, got my mic again. Sorry about that. Okay, I need to make it so you can walk out there. Cool. I need to make the walls collide, and after the walls collide, I think that I've completed what I've set out to do. I need to make this bottom one not receive shadows after all, because that's noticeable. The walls don't need to receive shadows either. I mean, these, not walls, these support beams. Because shadows are different than shading, or different than using lighting. Okay, so looking here, I gotta add some walls on the side, and then maybe drop another model or two into here. If the floor was just a better color, maybe it would be better. So let's try duplicating this just to see what I could do with a little bit of a different UV. call it off floor, even though it doesn't make much sense. Okay. That's probably better than what I had on there a moment ago. Let's get some colliders in there for the bed, and then I'll think about if I want to add another model. Out there in the other room, physics collision, add physics, rigid body. We're going to put this thing over here where we want the collide to happen, and then we're going to adjust the bounding box. So just going to do some primitive box collisions here. There we go, looking good. We'll want another one of those over here, so it looks like it could bump into this thing. How about another box over here if we're not bumping into these things? And one more for this thing. Okay. I'm going to need colliders for the walls too, but after I get those in, I'm pretty much in the clear as far as what needs to be in here. Then I could do things like put a web browser over here. And I don't know what over here. Let's do that. I'm going to copy a web browser out of one of the other web builds that I have set up. That one, and I'll paste it over here. Okay, let's go back to Sketchfab, I think, and grab some furniture, perhaps. I don't know if I need furniture. We might be good, and I might just put more web browsers out here. Yeah. Let's see, I'll have to think of things to put on the web browsers. Ooh, how about this? I don't even hear this. Oh, this is a soundscape. Oh, my speakers weren't on. Maybe I'll just put a bunch of lo-fi. Yeah, I might end up just putting a bunch of lo-fi in there. Yeah. I'll grab that one and put it in there. Let me check my messages over here real quick. Oh! Oh man, my screen went out. Let's fix this here. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Double sound. Oh, that was probably the music that sounded weird. Yeah. Okay, looking good. Now, I was gonna put more lo-fi into these places like that. For the images of the lo-fi, let's actually grab a screenshot of the stuff. Lo-fi shot. I'll resample it to half, and then I'll save it as shot. Okay, I'm going to use a different material for each web browser, so I can use a different image like that. And I'm going to use that image as the what shows up in the menu that pops up. Don't need to go button. I'll hit the new tab button, and text is going to be lo-fi. Okay, maybe that'll be the only lo-fi that I put into there, but let's make it look nice. Let's make it look nice. We'll shrink it down. I'll put one of these over here behind it. Okay, now instead of including entirely other assets for the furniture, I'm just going to build some out of primitives, I think. I mean, it's going to be some simple stuff, but I'm going to make a couch out of a box. In fact, I'll just use this beam as the box. I don't want to do too many primitives because then I'd have to start worrying about render batches to reduce my draw calls. I don't want to worry about render batches. So I'll just make a handful of little benches like this. Let's make sure that they're the right size. Not quite. And I want to make them collide. Like that. Okay, just a couple more benches here. Another thing is that my light does not need to be casting shadows anymore, which is going to help with performance. So I'll select my light and tell it not to cast shadows. Good. Everything still collide. Oh, I need collisions on the walls. And then I think I'm done. Now this is the main section right here that I'm going to be taking screenshots in. This other section is just so it's not a tiny level and tiny world and there's stuff for you to do, come out here and view. But I need colliders on these walls, all of the walls. So let's do those real quick. Call it a wall call. Okay, I can use one collider for both of these walls. Like that. And now, there are walls to keep me inside of the world. Cool. Okay, do I need anything else in here? I think that I want to put a Somnium logo right there. So let me see what Somnium logos I got laying around to put into there. Well, I got a cube. I got a cube icon I can put into there, and I have the Somnium Space portrait graphic. I think those are what I used last time, so I'll probably use them again. Do I want to make any speakers in here? No, I don't need speakers in here. I'm just going to put that Somnium logo in here, and I think that'll do it. Material. This is a material that's going to use, as it's emissive, the Somnium logo. And for diffuse, it won't use. It'll use black. I won't use lighting. And I think over here, I'll just put the cube There we go. Okay, there is basically no real-time lighting happening. However, there is real-time lighting happening on the character models. Most of the stuff in the scene has lighting disabled on it, though. I'm going to add another light, specifically to light the character models. The lights aren't going to be too expensive to render, like performance-wise, because they're not lighting a whole bunch of stuff in the scene. However, avatars are some of the most complex stuff to light in a scene, so you gotta watch out for that. Let me put a little discolored stuff here. There we go. Now we're nice and brighter. Maybe too bright. Yeah, we'll go with this. Don't want any fog. I think that we're good. Now, could this be brighter is what I'm thinking. Did I dull this thing out at all? Let's find out. Here, what happens if I put... There's no difference. Okay, if I crank up the emission multiplier, it might make it look a little cooler. Not that high, but maybe something like 1.3. It's kind of like playing with the exposure. I'll go with 1.5. Almost twice as bright. I think I like that better, but I need to see what everything else looks like almost twice as bright, such as the windows. And the carpet. Good, good. And the bed. Good, good. I like that better than it looked a moment ago. I think I'm ready to build this and put it on the on a parcel. I have to find out what parcel. But let's do it. Wait, do I want to add anything more? Maybe another model from Sketchfab. I have time. Let's see what we could find here. What does this thing need? I might need a piano. Does this thing need a piano? Oops. Oops. Oh man, or maybe it needs like a keyboard. Whoa. Or drums. Or something on the wall? I don't know what this needs. It might not need anything. Let's go ahead and go through the steps of publishing. So, you just made a web world. You want to get it onto your parcel. You don't have any web space of your own. You don't need any web space of your own. You can use GitHub pages to host your web world. Because the way the web worlds work, or you self-host them, and then you go to your parcel, you plug in the address that you're self-hosting at into the parcel settings menu, and that's how you assign your web world to your world. Now, you can host it on your own web space, but if you don't have web space, you might want to use GitHub. So to do that, you just create a free GitHub account, go over there, you're going to create a new repo. My repo name is going to be called Modern House World Demo. Create the repo. That's the first step. Next step, click Upload an existing file, and I'm going to come back to the screen because now I'm ready to upload stuff, but I haven't built the project yet. So I'm going to go over here to Play Canvas Editor, click on the main scene and go to build and publish and download zip. And I like clicking optimize scene format. Not very important, but you can do that too. Now I download the zip and I need to unzip it once it's done. There you go. I have to unzip it. Oops. Okay, and then back to the GitHub that I just set up, and I went to upload existing files. It's waiting for me to upload files. Select all these, drop them into there, and wait for a moment as it uploads. Excuse the lag. Let me get into the YouTube chat. I'm in the Twitch chat. What's up, 420 in progress? Thanks for stopping by. YouTube Somnium Space official. And now I'm in the YouTube chat. Thanks everybody for letting me know that I was streaming a black screen. I was able to fix it because I got DM'd there. Okay, commit changes. Now, just have to wait while this finishes processing. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Okay, I'm not quite done. I have to add a new file. Create new file, and this new file is going to be called .nojekyll. Like that. It's a blank file. I just created, I clicked create new file, then I created it, and there it is. One more step, I go to the settings of this new GitHub repo. I go to the pages tab of it, and I use this drop down to set the branch to the main branch, and I click save. Now, everything's set up. I just have to wait for GitHub to finish doing what it does. If I click on actions here, it shows me what's going on here. I'm queued. It's going to build my page and deploy it so it's accessible from the internet. But I have to wait because it's a cloud thing and it just says in progress. Let's see, I'm going to refresh. It's still in progress. Okay, that might take a moment. While that's while I'm queued for that cloud process to happen on GitHub, let's go to somniumspace.com/parcel/. I'll just go to 3388, and then from here I'll go to another parcel because I need to go to a web parcel to assign this thing to here. Here it is in progress. It's still not done. Okay, so here's the one I made on Friday. Here's the one I made on Friday. Wait a second. What is today? Monday? Yeah. This is the one I made on Friday. This is the one I made on Monday. So I don't want to replace either of those yet. It'd be nice to keep them up for a bit longer. Let's see what else I have to replace. We could assign something on to 592. How about this one? This is a nice one, but I kind of want to keep that one. But it's the oldest one. So I think that I'm going to go and I'm going to replace this one with the new one. So let's go here. One last visit to this really cool model here. On parcel 1761. Doesn't this look cool? You bet it does. Look, there's even an animated curtain blowing in the wind. Got animated butterflies, non-animated dogs. Dream catchers. Cool round ceilings, nice god rays. Awesome world. Let's get rid of it and replace it with a new one. But are we ready? I don't know. Let's check down here. Environments are active. Cool. Okay, so it finished deploying, and if I click View Deployment, it'll take me to the page. Exactly as if I was just testing from the editor, though. So it still doesn't look like I can't choose an avatar or a chat or anything like that. So I'm going to copy the URL up here. This is the URL to access my web world that I'm self-hosting. I'm self-hosting it on GitHub, but it's like air quotes, self-hosting. And over here on the parcel, I'm logged in on my parcel, and we're going to click the settings button and go to Adjust Parcel Settings. For the web world, I'm going to choose a custom holistic world because that one replaces the parcel instead of just being added to it. I'm going to erase the old URL that I had on there of this one and replace it with the new one and click Save and Reload. And let's see how it turns out. Oh, I forgot to set a camera position to start in. Do I have Bloom on? Yeah, I got Bloom. I could turn that on too. And I got SSAO. Okay, and here it is. It's pretty nice looking. It loaded pretty fast because I downsized the resolution of some of the materials to 512. The other one I resized down to 2K because it started as 4K. But all things considered, it did come together and runs really well because it's such a small environment. I can come over here, View in World, to listen to some lo-fi. You guys can't hear the lo-fi because I have my stream muted. But you guys hear the other lo-fi. But there is lo-fi in the world now that you can listen to when you come out in here. And there it is. I'm going to take a couple screenshots in here now. Yes. And this is how we take screenshots. First of all, I don't need that playing. I'm going to fill up this room with a few Ready Player Me's, I think, and then take a screenshot. Oh, wait. Yeah, I could take a screenshot with other people in here. Okay, so let me go here. Open this. Okay, I'm done with all these other tabs. I'm done with GitHub, done with Play Canvas, done with everything. Now, I'm just taking a screenshot. I didn't set the spawn camera. Let's do that. And also, I could show the steps of updating a web world that already exists in the course of this. Okay, so going back to the Play Canvas editor, my new project here called Modern House. How do you set the camera, where the camera position is when somebody first spawns in? Really easy. Just create a camera. Camera, perspective. You could even adjust the FOV, the field of view of the camera, and all that kind of stuff. Here's a cool thing. See the camera preview up here in the top left when you have the camera selected? If you click that, you kind of go into the camera, and then you just fly the camera around to where you want it. I want mine to be right here. Right there. For the FOV, do something like that. And then I'll go back to perspective camera. And you can see that my camera is up there now. That's the camera that's going to be used as the starting camera when you spawn in. I don't need to do anything else, just having the camera there is enough. And let's re-export this thing. So now I'm going to go through the process of updating a web world that I've already assigned to one of my parcels. Optimize scene format and download my web world again. This is the new version that has the camera in it. Now that I got it downloaded, I unzip it. You gotta unzip it first because you're gonna upload the unzipped files. Where are you gonna upload the unzipped files? To the GitHub repo. The one that I set up a moment ago. How do I get to my repos? I have a lot of repos now. Okay, this is the Modern House repo. I'm gonna add file, upload files, upload all of the files again, but this is the new build that has the camera in it. Whoa! Never seen that before. My internet's not dead. Let's try that again. Add file, upload files. All these. Commit changes. Cool. I didn't get a weird error that time. Now, I don't have to do anything else, but I do have to wait for the cloud stuff, the cloud processing to finish. So if I go into actions over here, I see that I have something queued. This cloud action is queued for building the pages and uploading the new one. So I just have to wait until that happens. So I got something pending over there. Still pending. No, it's waiting, whatever that means. Have I ever seen waiting before? Now we're back to queued. Now we're in progress. I'm just clicking refresh and looking down here for the environment updates. Clicking refresh is not mandatory. Man, the internet is slow today, apparently. GitHub, at least. I've noticed Twitter has been real slow lately, also. But I figured that was just because it was under new management. Okay, it's deployed. Now, I don't need to do anything else. I just got to go and refresh the browser over here. I did the clear cache and refresh just to be sure. I'm about to take a new screenshot to replace that one. And now the camera, after it loads in, is where I put my camera in the editor. Perfect. Spawn in. Looks good. I got to join in a few tabs to take my screenshot, and then I'll be ready to tweet I don't know, I'll call it a success of today's build. Okay, we're gonna join as guest on this one. A different avatar. Yeah. This guy can be standing over here on the bed. I don't know, it might look weird for people to be on the bed. Yeah, let's not do the... Oh, they all looked at their watch at the same time. Let's not do on the bed. I'm going to move a couple of those people off. I think 3 avatars is enough for me. There we go. Now they're all acting different. I'll go with, I don't think I'll do that branding. I'll do the other branding that just has the logo up there. Let me get that guy off the bed. How about one more to make it look a little less suspicious? Yeah, once those people change their animation, which will happen in a few seconds, I think I'm going to take this screenshot. And maybe I'll take one character at a time shots for the other ones. One more. That guy was already in the front. I used her in the tweet the other day. Got a big note about that guy. What angle have I not gotten yet? Something like this, yeah. Okay, I think that I got 4 good screenshots. I'm about to find out right now. Yeah. pretty good. I want that one to be first, though, so I don't know how to do that. Do I upload it last? No, I gotta upload it first. That makes sense. I liked it before. Everybody's talking about those TikTok filters lately. Okay, looking good. I'll type out the text to this tweet in a moment. Oh, I gotta take the picture to update. Yeah. I gotta take the picture to update what's actually on the thumbnail when you load in. There we go. Okay, everybody, thanks for tuning in. There was a bit of a mishap earlier where my stream broke and was streaming just a black screen for a while. Sorry about that. I have to turn my head around and check the preview over there more often next time. Thanks, everybody, for letting me know in the chat and hanging out for the stream. I will see you all on Friday, right? Today's Monday. And on Friday's stream, I will be doing, I don't know what, but it's going to involve probably the WebWorlds SDK and making some stuff. Maybe it'll involve 3ds Max or Blender and Photoshop kind of creating the art. This session, I didn't really create the art. I grabbed the art from Sketchfab. This was a free model of a room off of Sketchfab. I optimized it by downscaling the textures in various amounts and being sure not to break the opacity when I was scaling them down. Rigged them up in the WebWorlds SDK and the Play Canvas editor, specifically disabling real-time lighting so that it would be performant, and also because when it's a baked environment like this room, you don't need to have lighting. Lighting is already baked into the texture, so it's better to actually disable that, and it runs better. So after all that was done, this one room was ready to go, but we needed a little bit more space so it wouldn't feel really cramped in here for the people that loaded into here. So I fashioned together this exterior area using the UV sheet that was actually baked into this area. So the ceiling, you see the ceiling quad there, that ceiling surface? That texture, that part of the texture is what's used on this wall, and that wall, and that wall, and that wall, and the ceiling. They're all just kind of rehashes of that little texture chunk. And the ground is kind of the same deal, except for with the subsection of the wood floor here. The resolution on the ground over here is not so good because I didn't have much to work with to reuse the texture sheet. But because I was able to reuse the stuff from the texture sheet, I didn't have to include additional materials into the project, which makes it load faster and run better. Sometimes it makes it run better. Didn't matter too much here because I used a different material anyways, but it is good to reuse textures and materials as often as possible. And then I demonstrated creating a brand new, I demonstrated how to publish and deploy and host this thing, assign it to your parcel, specifically geared towards people that don't even have their own web space, because you do have to self-host the worlds. You could self-host them on your own web space, like it describes in the WebWorlds documentation, or you can use the GitHub to host your stuff, which I might be described in the documentation. I'm not sure. But I demonstrated how to do that. Then I assigned it to the web world, and then I updated it by adding the spawn camera position, and then redeploying, and now we are here. We got the screen in there, we got the starting position of the camera, everything's good. That looks good there. And that doesn't even have post-processing on it. It's kind of more crisp without the post-processing. I do like post-processing though. I like the bloom. I like the AO. I like it. Even though it looked great without it, I still like it. By the way, those settings you can change now by going into settings. Each person can change them. more options, and you have your stuff here. Limit frame rate's useful if you're on a mobile phone. The other ones are not so useful if you're on a mobile phone because they kind of cut into performance, but they're nice to have on. I don't usually have this on. This looks good too. I'm kind of torn because some people don't like AO and they don't like Bloom. They might think that this looks better than this. But I like this, so I'll just roll with this. Okay, I'll see you all on Friday. Yeah.